Hi, my name's Ellie and I was born in 1995. Life update, I moved to Scotland at age 4 and now I go to school. Life update, I'm in secondary school, setting exams, getting into emo music and telling my mum that it's not a phase. Life update, now I'm at university studying a biochemistry degree. Broke AF, but learning how to live that good, cheap student lifestyle. Life update, I've graduated and have a job as a software engineer. For the first time in my life, I have access to adult money. At this point, we diverge from reality and instead explore two different paths. The new access to adult money comes with its own form of financial freedom. I can finally buy all the clothes I've ever wanted but haven't been able to afford. Gone are the days of buying drugstore makeup. Now I can afford the expensive stuff. I get a credit card, only for emergencies and to build up my credit score. Given my paycheck, the bank also offers me a €1,000 overdraft. I take it, just for emergencies as well. My partner and I become more serious. We move into our first luxury apartment together. The rent's expensive, plus we have the agency fees and the deposit to cover, but it's okay, I cover most of that with my overdraft. Then I get my first payment letter from the bank. The interest on the overdraft is how much? My paycheck covers it, just, but I still have my half of the rent to pay off. I use my credit card to pay off that. We're not even halfway through the month yet, and next month's paycheck is already disappearing. My partner and I have a fight. They call me stupid along with other names. One night after another fight, I check apartments in the area. With the deposit, plus the fees, plus the rent, there is no way I could afford to move out right now. One of the guys at work starts messaging me a lot. The messages start off nice enough, but slowly get sexual and creepier. I consider reporting it to HR before I realise he's the CEO's nephew. I really need this job. I go into work every day trying to avoid him. When I do see him, I'm nice enough, something I honestly never thought I would do. My partner and I are getting worse and worse. I hate going home almost as much as I hate going to work. I feel trapped, stressed, suffocated. Let's go back. Start over. The new access to adult money comes with a new form of financial freedom. I set up a savings account and arrange for a sum to be automatically transferred the day I get my paycheck each month. I still buy drugstore makeup. Is there even that much difference between drugstore makeup and expensive makeup anyways? I keep buying my clothes in second-hand shops. With a little bit of creativity and time, you can make some really cool outfits. I get a credit card, only for emergencies and to build up my credit score. I keep it in a drawer in the back of my cupboard, not taking it out very often so as to reduce the temptation to use it. Given my paycheck, the bank offers me a €1,000 overdraft. I tell them I don't want it. Knowing it was there would only provide the temptation to actually use it. My partner and I become more serious. We move in together. I found the apartment on Gumtree, which means we only had to pay the deposit and rent without any of the agency fees. I have enough money saved up for my first few months of working to cover that easily. I still cook at home a lot. I use the budgeting and skills that I learnt as a student to eat well but cheaply. My savings slowly increase. 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. If I lost my job, I could afford to live for about 6 months before I needed to find another one. My partner and I have a fight. They call me stupid. I check apartments in the area. If we break up, I could afford to find somewhere else to live. One of the guys at work starts messaging me. The messages start off nice enough, but slowly get sexual and creepier. I find out he's the CEO's nephew, and I still report him to HR. Regardless of the outcome, I really don't need to stay in this job. My partner and I have another fight. I move out. In order to do this, I dip into my savings account, my fuck-off fund, if you will. And once I've settled down, I build it back up again, just in case I ever need it. After that, I can do what I like. Buy that expensive makeup if it's what my heart truly desires. So the concept of the fuck off fund originates from a blog post way back from 2016. It went viral. It was written by this lady called Paulette Perhatch. I don't know how to say the name. I'm sorry for butchering your name. But I will link the blog post in the description of this video if you'd like to check it out. I first discovered the concept of the fuck off fund just when I was graduating from university actually and about to move into my first job. For me, it was the right time to discover this concept because I was just about to have my first job where I could maybe have the possibility to save. So personally, I have a deal with myself that I will always have a fuck off fund and I will replenish it if I ever use it. For me, I think especially as a female as well, having a fuck off fund is exceptionally powerful because it means that I will never find myself trapped in a situation that I don't want to be in, because I know that I always have a sort of buffer of 6 months in order to get out of it. So the point of this video is not necessarily tell you that you should have one. I understand that having one most definitely comes from a bit of a financial privilege as well, but it's more just to raise awareness of its existence. So if you ever find yourself in the financial position to be able to put a little bit of money aside as a sort of just in case fund, I don't know, in case you find yourself in a toxic relationship or you hate your job or maybe you lose your job because there's a global pandemic, I personally would suggest it as something to consider. Well, if you made it this far, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any opinions. I did a slightly different format in this video. I really enjoyed making it. It was good fun. See you.